EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Baltimore.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 56.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is Taylor. There he goes, left side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
On second down, Burrow. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Just like that. Just like that.
Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Burrow going to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The final shot before half for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the handoff, Taylor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The tackle made by
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Raven, 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Mark 55, Mark 55. You got nothing left. You got nothing. Mark 55, hey, check it. 55.
From the 31, Brady. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
A gain of
just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Ravens 24, Bengals 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.